All right, y'all. So I'm gonna do this reading on the energy of Michael's hospital stay back in 1995. So I did confirm that he was in fact in the hospital in December of 1995. Um, and like I said, I'm just gonna pull up the energy of that. Of course they give you an explanation like some exhaustion or something like that. They give you a list of problems, but they don't necessarily say why. Of course, he did survive that we know of. So just gonna take a look at that, those energies to see what comes up. What was going on around that? Maybe what are they not saying, etc. Let's see if I can lower this down. All right, so we got Father of Coins in reverse. The Ace of Coins, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords, Son of Cups, Five of Cups reverse. Let's see how I'm gonna try to, just so it can be seen, I'm gonna have to move some of this stuff over. So we have the Lovers and the Two of Swords reverse. All right, we got the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands. So you can, to me, see sabotage straight up and down. Everything I'm saying is alleged, of course, but you have the Seven of Swords. You also have the Nine of Swords. And just the way that this Nine of Swords is, this is not even just like your worry kind of card. This is literally like a skull and, you know, these knives going into the fruit. You do have a Five of Cups in reverse in this case. To me, I would say if there was a sabotage attempt, it was unsuccessful because he survived straight up and down. Like, I don't even think um, the intention was for him to survive initially. There was an opportunity here, um, but it's almost like he had to be out of the way for whomever to reap the benefit of it. At the very least, they were trying to strip him of his ability to make money because this happened at the time he had like a special that was about to be filmed. So he was going to do an HBO special. And because of this, he, being in the hospital and all that, he was unable to do it. But to go any further than that, if their plan was to literally unalive him, of course, they were unsuccessful at that time. We assume, if we just believe that, Michael was around up until when they say he passed, right? So, what is prominent is relationships. You have courting, which is your lover's card. It's the card of Gemini. You also have Two of Cups, as well as the Four of Wands. Okay, so you have three cards of relationship. I want to look more into that because at the time I know Lisa came out to the hospital. They said she flew out there to see him, but Diana Ross also was present at the hospital as well. So, of course, everything else I'm saying is alleged as far as like the dynamics of things, but those two facts are from Google. Okay, meaning I was able to confirm that on Google. So let's look into these relationship dynamics. Let's see. Going through my decks, I'm seeing stuff like the moon. Mm, what's going on with the relationship dynamics? It's Two of Cups. Okay, we got the Lovers, but in reverse. This is the Lovers upright, and this is the Lovers in reverse. So this is like a mirroring energy. You have the Daughter of Cups, the Supreme, Three of Cups reverse, the Emperor reverse, and the Three of Swords. I think, from my understanding, Lisa was in for a surprise at this time in regards to the Supreme. I don't know if there was some bullshit said beforehand that they were not involved like that or whatever. With this Lovers in reverse, but like I said, this is a mirror here. Um, but there was definitely some disappointment. Let's say that in that case. This Three of Cups in reverse, and this to me is just somebody being a bitch with this Emperor in reverse. And this Three of Cups, I have actually heard that Lisa was not allowed in the room or something like that at the time that Diana was, or something of that effect. And I'm wondering if that's why this Three of Cups is in reverse, as if to say there was a Three of Cups, but three people couldn't exist at once or whatever. All right, clarify this Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, we have this God of Wands and an Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Then you have the Star reverse. This would be Lisa's card, by the way. Okay, so she's coming in reverse. Yet this God of Wands seems to have all this emotion stored up, this outpouring of affection and concern and whatever, probably for this other woman here. But it's just that something happened to reveal that shit. Like, this brought it to the surface. But it's weird because, like I said, the background of it seems like some type of sabotage attempt to begin with. So it's almost like Can you really feel sorry for her? I mean, was she involved with that? Who was doing the sabotage? Okay, so we have, what is this, 5 of 6, 9 of Cups reverse, the Moon, the Hangman, 2 of Wands, the Magician, Daughter of Knives, Mother of Cups, or Mother of Baskets. And you had a Daughter of Baskets. All right, let's see. This is the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this was being done behind the scenes. This was some kind of higher up. Could be somebody related to the church who didn't find use for Michael anymore, or they felt like he outlived his usefulness if he wasn't going to join. And I think they felt that Lisa had gotten so distracted by this competitive shit that she, it wasn't no use in her either being with him. So it was like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's try to take control another way. But I think they were in for more than they bargained for. There was some protection around him with this 2 of Wands and the Magician. This 10 of Coins also. Tell us more about the protection. Yeah, this is the second time seeing the Magician. 10 of Pentacles. You see the 10 of Pentacles here, the 10 of Pentacles here. This is repeating. Look at this. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands right here. Telling the same story. We have Magician and Death. The Devil in the back. I mean, again, this could be literally orchestrating his demise. I mean, like I said, I did pick up on the sabotage of this. They could have been giving him something in his food. Food or drink. Also, this could be, could be medication of some sort as well. But I'm picking up on food or drink. But also, this I think is a protective energy too. I'm wondering if this was like a almost like an ancestral thing. Did he have ancestral protections? Did Michael have ancestral protection? We have 6 of Wands. Okay, we have the Father of Knives, the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords, Strength in the reverse, Temperance, Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Son of Coins reverse, Eight of Cups reverse, yeah, it looks like they did enough to put him in the hospital, but it wasn't enough for them to succeed. Like they didn't have the authority or the ability at that time to really do away with him. I mean, it just wasn't his time. Of course, if if he survived, but this could have come off as a spiritual attack too, because not only do they physically try to get to you, they will sometimes also um, do ritual and things like that to try to harness your energy somehow or to sabotage you in other ways as well. This can be multi-layered. But like I said, it looks as if they was able to at least get him in the hospital. But they really this was a failed attempt in whatever else they were trying to do, or the full picture of what they were trying to do. Because there were other elements involved, like I want to say this is just beyond with whatever was in their circle, whatever was in their circle of power. It's like, they'll plan and they plot things, but they're not really in touch with your spiritual team. You know what I'm saying? It's like they plot as if they are all powerful, but they're not dependent on who you have working for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the impression I get on that. Yeah, we have miracles underneath. Yeah, he does. He wasn't even supposed to make it. Yes, we have lighten up, grounding, and healing. Yeah, this is to me. This is just saying he recovered and he stayed right where he was at. Whatever they had planned or whatever they was using was lifted up off of him. He kept going. So, but yeah. What else about this Three of Cups or whatever? We have wedding underneath. What else about that? Safe for you to love in reverse. Trust in reverse. Playfulness in reverse. Free yourself. Yo, by the time he got to that hospital, that shit was done. You hear me? I think he did get separated not soon, like not too long after that. And why was it this bad? Hermit reverse, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Daughter of Wands. Ten of Cups reverse. Why is this Hermit in reverse? Yeah. So yeah, to me, this Hermit. When I first saw this Hermit in reverse, I was like, "Oh, he not by himself. He wasn't. Look, he wasn't by himself. He had this woman around that he's not saying anything about, or he's not giving the full story about. And I don't believe at this point there's no Debbie Rowe either. We're talking about Diana, because like I said, she did come to see him as well. See, the hermit's supposed to be on a journey alone. Who is this daughter of Styx? What are we talking about? World reverse. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this is look like the idea that there's only so much she was going to take, because the objective really wasn't being met anyway. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Swords is up underneath that as I say that. Who is this Mother of Coins? Five of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Swords. I feel like this represents Diana, even though she's a fire sign. It's not the point, because you have to understand how this person is coming across. They have everything they need, and notice how they're laying in this bed, unbothered. Clarify this Mother of Knives, Queen of Swords. Yeah, Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Six of Cups reverse. Yeah, so Lisa's an air sign, but she was still under the blindfold when it comes to some things. And I feel like this had to do also with what she felt like, what leverage she felt she had. I feel like this Nine of Cups is really more like leverage. And I feel like this hospital stay really just revealed it all, revealed what was really going on with Michael, but also revealed her lack of value to the church and whatever they had planned, allegedly. And also, if they didn't succeed and she didn't succeed and he wasn't really about her anyway, then it was time to pull the plug. We have wedding again. Okay, anything else about this hospital stay? Anything else? Seven of Wands, Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, it's some rough energy. You got the free man in reverse. Mm. Mm-mm. Let me just I'm gonna pull one of these practical cards because those cards are just funny to me. I'm sorry. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so what we got? Past life, we got catfish, and we have envy watching. I feel like these cards just kind of tell the same story. You have a whole lot of who really want who, who's defensive about what, who really values what, why are they really here, what's in the so-called past or not, what kind of BS was revealed. I mean, look at this woman rolling her eyes. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's so funny. Mm-mm-mm. So it sounded like it was a mess, y'all. I'm gonna leave this one here. I might do a part two or something similar. But whatever the case, I'll holler at y'all later. Take it easy.